If me and Anthony commit a crime,
don't ever say that.
You guys are gonna go down with us.
Oh, for sure.
No, but I never say not on my watch. I go, it could happen on my watch. It could happen.
If I got any allegations that come my way, I'm like, I'm the JK guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
All of us, we all go to jail, dude.
All right, you guys know those like fucking giant ships? Think of like a Titanic, right? And you know how like they got those like little onboarding ramps? Those little, the ones that Leonardo DiCaprio and his homie Fabrizio or whatever.
Fabrizio.
And they were late, right? And the Titanic was about to board, and they were running. They're like, no, we're Americans. We don't have. You remember that shit?
Yep.
A little dock thing.
Oh yeah. So imagine there's a situation, right, where this dude, apparently he was already on the boat. Something happened. He had to run off. I don't know if he had to like get something, whatever. Nobody knows what happened, right?
Yeah.
So this guy runs back to try and get back on, but it's at a point where it's like the boat's starting to leave. Right? Guy's trying to come back on.
Gotta jump.
Crew member's like, no, you can't come on right now, right? And then he's like, no, but I gotta come on. And then he stiff arms him again, and he fucking falls into the water, and he drowns.
No.
Oh shit.
That's what happened.
That's horrible.
Cause he can't swim. He can't swim. Is that why?
Apparently, there's a possibility that, and again, they don't know because it all happened so fast, that he might have fallen and like hit his head on like, you know, part of the dock or something, went into the water unconscious, or just drowned, or hit some sort of impact maybe to his head.
The water around the dock's nasty as fuck too. It looks like straight coolant.
I hate people who like take their jobs too seriously. It's just like, what's the point? Like he's literally on, you're gonna shove, like that's just crazy.
Especially like in a situation like that where like just safety is in order.
Yeah.
Because if you want to kill the guy, you got to wait until the boat is out in the middle of the ocean.
International
It's
water.
not like you're trying
Then you
to
don't.
stop him from getting on to like a amusement park ride.
Yeah. Plus, it's like if he was already on too, it's like, oh fuck, okay, you shouldn't do this, but like, get the fuck on. You're
Carnival
gonna
Cruise?
fall off.
This is actually an inter-island ferry known as the Blue Horizon. So it's basically just a ferry that's taking you
to
from
Catalina.
That's like taking you to
That's-
Catalina.
That's fucked up, bro.
To
Yeah.
just die that way is horrid.
Yeah, so 4 crew members responsible are facing charges related to their involvement in the altercation that results in the death of 36-year-old individual Antonis Kargiotis.
Oh, so sad.
That's a fake name, dude.
Are they
So he had a
Italians?
ticket. I have no idea.
That's so sad.
That's not a real name.
He had a ticket. He just disembarked the ship for undisclosed reasons, and then
Maybe he had to take a dookie.
there might be a dookie spot on the ferry. Yeah.
Have you guys ever been on a ferry where you could take your car on and then you go? That sounds fun, huh? I want to do it.
That does sound kind of fun.
Really?
Yeah.
I did a European tour where the tour bus drives on the ferry.
Oh, I have done that. Yeah.
And the ferry goes from, I think, London to Paris, and then we get back on the tour bus, and then it keeps driving.
That's cool.
They used to have one in Hawaii that went to the islands in between where you could take your car and everything. And then they're like, oh, you're destroying the fucking whales or some shit, right?
The fucking way.
Yeah, like they were saying some stuff like that. So then, this is the funny thing, right? So they had to decommission it because the environmentalists didn't like it. But what ended up happening is they sold it to the military, and now the military is just using it inter-island in Hawaii. So it's still being used.
But they're not killing the whales though. They're still-
It's like, the fuck, right?
Yeah, it's the same
Wait,
shit.
is it killing whales because of the oil and stuff, or is it because of like the propeller like slicing?
They said that it's not actually killing the whales, but it can hurt them if it hits them. I guess there's just like for prevention or whatever. But the point is, it's still being used. It's not like they stopped it completely. It's just now not being used for, civilian. I don't know.
Did this guy have family?
That's a Nick question.
It is.
Nick is like, I hope they do, so then they suffer.
No, Nick's question is like, did he have any Jolly Ranchers in his pocket?
What color shirt was he wearing?
Yeah, exactly.
Do you think he had water shoes on?
That's a good question though.
That's true. That would have helped them not drown.
You think he wears Tevas or?
More Nick questions.
But also, let's blame the victim a little bit. Should you have tried to been like running around, jumping aggressively in a body of water which you don't know how to swim in.
This is why boats have rules, dude.
Again, coronary reports indicate that Mr. Kargiotis drowned with a small contusion on his head, suggesting he likely hit the dock or the ramp when he fell. Some passengers aboard the ferry even claimed that one of the propellers struck him on the head when he fell into the water.
Oh fuck.
How do they fucking know that?
Imagine though, death by propeller.
That's fucked up. Wouldn't that be way worse than just a small contusion on your
I
head?
think that might be.
I think it's worse if he doesn't die instantly.
Yeah.
Hey, I'd actually try to jump on the
Like
shit.
if you get hit and it just like happens pretty quickly.
But what if it's like not here? What if it's like
Yeah, like what if it's just like
you're drowning and you're bleeding out in pain?
that's fucked.
I don't know.
You're seeing your organs come out,
and then mackerels come and start biting on you.
and then all the other divers are coming like, ooh, fish.
Stupid.
I think I would have aggressively tried to get back on board if I had a ticket and I'm in an area that I'm just like, what the fuck? I don't want to be stranded here.
I don't even understand the situation.
Like if you were on a cruise, right? And let's say you're like in Ensenada and shit, and they're like, nah, you can't come back on. And it's like, no, I'm not staying here.
Yeah, I'm not
all my shit's in there.
Yeah.
What the fuck, dude? And I would try to jump on.
Don't they do like head counts and everything too? They're pretty fucking strict about that stuff.
Yeah, but this is a ferry, so they didn't have a list.
That's yeah.
They probably didn't have like a, you're not here.
He's like, I have the wristband, and he shoves him off.
This is in Greece, I believe.
See, they're not organized over there. They don't know what they're doing.
Dude, they'll push you off the boat, dude.
See, the Greece guys are just like,
So what kind of charges are these guys facing? Do you know?
The captain is facing charges related to dangerous navigation, while the crew member responsible for pushing him is charged with manslaughter.
whoa.
Why is the captain getting in trouble? Dude?
The other two crew members who were bystanders are accused of complicity in manslaughter.
Oh no.
He
Yeah, why
they didn't
is
push the
getting
guy.
charged? Isn't that fool just at the next to the giant steering wheel? What does he have to do with anything?
Yeah, dude, he's looking at maps and shit.
Hey, maybe it's always a top-down thing, you know, like the leader's in charge of everything regardless. If it happens on his
It's not
boat.
like that dude just standing there could have done anything to help anyways.
Anybody who gets to say, not on my watch, is like responsible.
I see.
Because it happened on their watch.
I mean,
That's why I never say that.
if me and Anthony commit a crime,
Don't ever say
you
that.
guys are gonna go down with us. Probably.
No, but I never say not on my watch. I go, it could happen on my watch.
Oh fuck.
It could happen.
If I got any allegations that come my way, I'm like, I'm the JK guy. You know what I mean?
all of us, we all go to jail, dude. We all go to jail because of you.
Just Kidding News taught me.
I'd never say that because I know I'm not very watchful.
Nobody watches me.
Damn, that's really unfortunate.
Hey, Anthony, what would you do if you were the guy and there was
Which guy? The guy who died?
no the other guy? If you're dealing with an unruly customer that's who's like, I gotta get on that boat, and you're like, sorry, pal, anchor's up.
Now that I've read this news article brought to you by JK News.
What would you do?
Anthony would reach out like, grab my hand.
Yeah, I'll definitely make it a cool scene. You know, I'd be the hero for sure. I mean, look, if he tried the first time, because he apparently tried the first time, they successfully pushed him off, and then on his second attempt to board is when he was pushed and fell into the water. I think on a second attempt, like he said, it's just a fucking ferry ride. It's like all the like, trains in like Japan and stuff like that, or anywhere. You jump on the train, you don't have a ticket, you're still on the train. Nobody gives a fuck. And then the guy who comes around and tickets you is like, oh, you don't have a ticket, you're gonna get fined.
Yeah. But you're still on the train rather than falling between the cracks and dying or something.
Yeah,
sure.
You know what I mean? Like no matter what, if you get on, anybody can get on those trains. You just need to have a ticket.
Why didn't he wear the life jacket when he ran off the boat?
Why did he run off in the first place?
Yeah.
Maybe he was just an obnoxious dude that they didn't want him back on.
Yeah.
Or what if he just dropped his phone or his keys and he's like, oh, I have to get it. Wait, no.
Well, no matter how innocent the situation, if there's a danger zone
And you jump in the
even if
danger-
the boat's not moving, there's a fucking to go on that ramp means there's a pocket of danger.
Yeah.
You can't be fucking physically altercating with a human
Yeah.
being in that space.
Maybe he watches like Ultimate Ninja Warrior and he's like, I can make that jump. He's watching on TV and he's like, yo, I could do that.
Yeah,
And
it
then he
is.
went for it and then just fucking.
Regardless of the rules.
Yeah,
they still
I do have to say it's probably poor. You know, the crew members I do understand how they're technically at fault for this. You know what I'm saying?
Well, maybe the guy doing his job got like railed by his boss. That sounds bad, but
Damn.
railed by his boss, in like not doing his job the day before. So today he's like, I'm gonna really do my job. And then
And he's like, you're gonna get fired. And this guy hasn't been looking for work for days because he's that guy who's like, you know, it's a prohibition era over there, and they're just like waiting, like, hey, hire me today.
exactly.
The tickets, I get it. I get it.
It's that situation.
You could have let on
The
like
Titanic
12
now.
people the night before. He goes, you always let motherfuckers on. And he's like, all right, today I won't let nobody
I'm
on.
gonna
I
be.
think he didn't have a ticket.
This guy did have a ticket.
See, he still had a ticket. I don't know. I still,
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta let him
I
off.
still feel like it's like you can't do your job too well to where it's like it's endangering someone.
He's a doorman, dude. That's what that guy is.
Yeah,
The guy was he's a bouncer.
Yeah.
I think this guy, his problem, the guy that died, his problem is he was dressed like a pirate. And then the crew member was like, we ain't gonna let these pirates on this board.
Yeah.
And then he's like, I got a ticket. He goes, you stole that from someone else.
Leave it up to JK to crack the
We talking
code.
like One Piece pirate? Or we talking like Somali?
No, I'm talking about horror pirate. Horror, me horror.
Fucking wooden leg and everything.
Yeah.
Captain Hook pirate.
And you're like, if we let this pirate on board, he's gonna take
Let us
all
know.
the shit.
Joe's the doorman, and fucking Captain Hook comes. He's like, "Come on in."
It's like, oh my God, Captain Hook, dude,
Yeah.
come on.
Did you get your Hook autograph?
Because you know he's not making the jump with that peg leg. You gotta let him in.